Welcome back, everyone, to the ESL ESEA Pro League. We are about to move into our second game of this fine evening. Hopefully it's nice where you are as well. I just went outside. The sun is still shining. Sadly, we're here in a studio with fake lights rather than an actual sun.
Really hot lights, though.
Yeah, I was going to say they are actually hotter than the sun, so I guess we get that out for us. But it is, of course, going to be Dignitas versus HellRaisers here. We're going to be playing Cash today.
Yeah, this should go the way of Dignitas. They have beaten them the last 3 times they've played. That was in May. Dignitas definitely in a pretty good position. They still have a chance of qualifying. They're at, I think it's 7 and 8 it is in the league right now, or 8 and 7. I'm not too sure which way it is, but they still have a good chance of qualifying. They started off really well, Dignitas did, in the league, but then they've kind of waned. And I wonder if they're in that same situation where TSM are, with the exams kicking in, etc. in Denmark, and as obviously a lot of the younger players will be going through that phase. Or whether something just hasn't worked for them, because they had a really good start, really solid start, picked up some really great results at the beginning of the season, but then just fell away. And this has kind of been the Dignitas thing. Like, they had a crazy period where they played TSM about 7 times in 2 weeks, and they lost every single one of them. And obviously that, that's going to be a telling sign of them. But HellRaisers coming into this one, they've just come back from Fragby. They were in Stockholm at the weekend. They finished last, effectively. They finished 4th in the event, but they were played okay, and they're starting to get some good results. Moo coming into it, I'm still sticking with Moo or Mao, I'm not too sure which way we go with Moo coming into this one. I'm interested to see what his ping is, because he's been either back in Kazakhstan or he's back in, look at them, they're all on the same ping. Oh no, Dozy is slightly different. I wonder if they're in the gaming house now. Vladislavia, if you're watching, please tweet us and tell us, are they in the gaming house yet? Because he's clearly not in Kazakhstan. He's on a 29 ping, the same as Angel, the same as Kucha, the same as Adrian. So clearly, obviously, not back in Kazakhstan, which means he must be in either Kiev or they're still in Stockholm.
That is also a possibility. I didn't even think about that. May have prolonged their stay in Stockholm after Fragbite Masters. But we are going to get into this one. 9th round has actually already happened, and it was HellRaisers that won that one. So they actually decided to start out, surprise, surprise, on the CT side here.
DreamHack's coming up this weekend, isn't it?
It is.
So they may well be still in Stockholm, They may well still be in Stockholm, which actually
makes a lot of sense.
Would be good for HellRaisers if they're maybe in like Inferno Online or something like that. It managed to get into one of the LAN centers. Well, they're effectively playing on LAN because they're sat as a team where Dignitas, I'm pretty sure, is still spread around Denmark somewhere. So we'll see how it works out for them. We've got to pause before we even get into the pistol. Did they have the knife? They did have the knife, didn't they? They just managed to finish the knife out. So HellRaisers looking like they're going to be starting out. I'm not sure why we've got to pause as soon as we get into it, but you can see they've made a couple of purchases. So immediately, HellRaisers Moo's going to pick up the defuse kit, and they're going to get armor on Kucha and Adrian. Yeah, defuse and 2 flashes for Moo. He's the utility player, I guess we can effectively call it, for this pistol round. Nothing brought up yet by Dignitas, so maybe them that have actually called the pause for this one. So we'll get into this one here shortly. But yeah, as you rightly mentioned, Dignitas is in fact coming up. Dignitas is coming up? I was actually reading at the same time. It was your fault because I was reading the tweet that you just favorited in that second. So I was reading that one. It's disturbed you. Apparently we are young boys according to... Lovely to see young boys casted together.
Young boys. I've not been called that for a while.
He's retired now, so maybe he's feeling like an old man in game.
Yeah, feeling like an old man.
I'm pretty sure I'm definitely older than he is, that's for sure. I'm not sure about you, Joe, maybe not, but I definitely am. Here we go, though. We are live. HellRaisers versus Dignitas. Dignitas with a triple boost straight over the top there. Nobody in middle, really, covering this one off. Moo was the man that was there, but he's already been forced to back away, and they're already making their way up short, straying towards A site.
Well, they're getting absolutely smashed while they do it as well. I mean, this is not even close. We can see there AZ going down. Akieri is the last one left alive, and Angel going to finish him off. And honestly, that round was incredibly one-sided. Didn't even look like Dignitas really showed up for that one. HellRaisers coming up massive to win the pistol.
Such a passive defense as well from HellRaisers that worked out well for them. They gave up the middle, basically give the cover, and then they just shut them down from truck and quad. That was incredible stuff. So well played. HellRaisers on the start here. It does mean, of course, they can come in with guns. Moo actually didn't go, sticking with the pistol. saving up for that AWP. But we see a P90 in there for Kucha. And they are running his way. Adrian and Kucha on the defenders over on the A site, and they're coming straight into the crosshairs. This could simply be a case of mowing them down. Oh, that nade's getting... Oh, they just moved the last second.
Well, flashes have come in. Let's see what Kucha can do there with his P90. Gets one, but goes down. And AZ actually finding 2 kills there with the Tech 9. Dozier is going to come in from behind, though. This could be very dangerous. Didn't get the initial kill. He's completely fluffed that one. Kirby takes him down. Angel goes down to Pimp. And now it's all on Moo, who, as we mentioned, didn't pick up any SMG in round number 2 here. Will be going with that USPS and will, in the end, go down there to AZ, who having a big round, really, those 2 big entry frags with the Tech 9, and round number 2 going over to Dignitas.
Good Lord.
Just when it looked good for HellRaisers.
Dozier has to do better than that. If you're getting around the back of them, and he was kind of split targeted. He saw one just through the smoke, so I can get him. Realized there was one up close by the forklift. Oh, quick, I'm going to switch my target. Oh, there's one over at quad. Switch my target again. Just all over the place there. And, well, that's a round the HellRaisers absolutely should not be losing. But we've seen it so often that second round can beat Pivotal. This time around, Dignitas are going to play it a lot slower, but you can see it's forced HellRaisers onto a complete save here. Now, Dignitas did buy. They've only held on to the 2 of the weapons that they pulled out of the dead, cold hands of HellRaisers. And it does mean they've already got themselves a whole stack of AKs in there. There's that UMP from MSL already picking up 1. Not quite going to get the second. Kucha with the reply, but this is already looking very good for Dignitas, as you would expect. This is... I would say probably they are the favorites on this map. Dignitas definitely are strong on cash, no doubt about it. So HellRaisers got their work cut out now. They've made it hard for themselves. Yeah,
indeed. I mean, winning pistol looked all brilliant for this. A nice little nade from Nico to get the kill as Angel was trying to get that deagle from the ground, but doesn't get there. Nico will finish him off just before, and that will be second round in a row then for Dignitas. So let's have a look at what weaponry is coming out from HellRaisers this time around. For Mass, for Angel, can't afford much more than that. However, we do have the AWP in the hands of Moo, so he's going to have to come up big for them this round.
This is really tough. I mean, they're just 2 smokes and 2 flashes. They've really forced for these weapons, and they've really not got a lot to keep them at bay. Angel and Dozier are the ones that are going to get tested because 4 members of Dignitas stacked over at B site. They are going to back off, though. The second that smoke came out, that was one of the 2 smokes they had. Both smokes being used by HellRaisers, so they've got nothing other than the flash, which has just been thrown out. And now single flash on Dozier. That's all they've got to slow things down. Moot has to get these shots. Just got a glimpse, I think, at the end there on the boost. I'm not too sure if he saw it, though. I think he looked away at the wrong moment. He did manage to find the shot, but he's already been taken down. He was a glass cannon. And now, again, HellRaisers are in trouble. They're in a 4-on-3. And they have to play this one really carefully, or they are basically going to be lost for the next 2 rounds.
Dozier playing headshot. Let's see what he can do. Actually, will get clipped there as he tries to get up. Does get the first frag. Can he find number 2? No, he can't. But Adrian is there over the top as well.
What?
And, well, coming up, Titan versus Virtus Pro. It's not even true. There we go, back into game. It's Kucha. Someone pressed the wrong button there, I think. And Kucha now, last man.
Somebody pressed the button there.
Yeah, a random button. I think we've got a cat in the production room there, you know, just pressing buttons as he goes. There's a nice shot. Actually, Kucha getting the kill. And now 1 versus 1. Kucha versus AZ. Can he pick it up? AZ will peek. And Kucha not even looking his general direction. And that will bring Dignitas up to 3-1.
Closer than it could have been, though. They went down to 1 man. So AZ going big for his team there, getting himself the triple. But as I mentioned, money-wise, HellRaisers going to have to go for a complete save here. It looks like it's going to be, they're going to go squeeze a couple of pistols out of there. Kucha and Adrian going for the CZs, but that's about it. And a single grenade from Angel. And Dignitas, 4-man stacking on the way towards B site. Make that maybe a 5. Is MSL going to join them through vents? It looks like he might. But poor old Moo, all alone over on B site, is going to be in serious problems here. I don't think he can stop the rot here as Pimp comes around the corner. Pimp got really tagged up, but that grenade, as I mentioned, is all it's going to take for to take him down.
MSL here just holding from vents as well, so he'll just watch for anyone trying to push around the backside of them. And from this position, honestly, with an AK, you shouldn't really be losing out to anyone. Will get peeked here, but should be able to deal with AZ. Actually tagged down to just 4 health. Luckily for him, there's no grenades, actually, but Pimp does have one in hand. He's going to throw that arrow. It's going to bounce off the wall. Actually, didn't do the damage, and Pimp goes down there to Kucha. They need to keep that AK safe. They have to watch out for that, but they're falling like dominoes here at Dignitas. That bomb ticking away already incredibly quickly. That will explode, so Dignitas are going to win this round, and let's just see how far they get with it there. AZ will pick off Kucha. Where are the rest of them? There will be a peek from Adrian. He's picked off, though, by the AWP of Nico. Angel did get his hands on MSL's AK, though, so picking up a couple of guns to take through into this next round, but Dignitas got 4 rounds so far on this T side, going well for them. Yeah, Dozier did a good job just at the end there. He sat towards the T spawn and just managed to pick up a double with the pistol, which is where those 2 AKs came from that Angel and Dozier are sitting on, so a little lifeline as they come into a rifle round. Moo holding off on the mid-angle. MSL's the man that may well be peeking around that corner any second. Adrian goes a little aggressive through A main. Will get a peek. Well, that grenade should land as well, but they managed to avoid the damage there. Dozier already taken down by Kiebi down in B site, though. So, again, it's the opening frag going Dignitas' way. Adrian only with 30 health. There is Moo, though, commanding this middle section of the map. That making it a little bit harder now for Dignitas to make a move now that they know that, okay, we don't really have control of that area, so we can't utilize it to work the pushes out. Angel could have himself a shot there onto Kiev. He's only got 10 HP, so would be all but a certain kill for him. Did just get flashed up. It looks like the rotation has come back around, so MSL showing balls of steel here. Up on top of the tin roof, will drop down and gets the kill onto Moo as well. Knew exactly where he was, took the risk going through. The smoke was covering him off, but not long enough. Gets shot in the back by Adrian, so it is now a 3 versus 3. Angel's going to get busy here. Kirby and AZ, they're going to check the corner. Will get one. You can see Kirby is low. He will manage to get the second. Can he get the third? Yes, he can. And Angel in the right place at the right time catches himself a triple. And that will put the second round in the books for HellRaisers. Nicely done there. That was, I mean, just put that in perspective, 4 kills Angel has on the scoreboard, 3 of which came in that last round, so really was a big one for him. On the other side, AZ carrying Dignitas like a beast right now, 9 kills in just these 6 rounds played. But here we go, Tech 9 round. It's looking like it's going to be a fast rush on towards B, and I say fast, they've waited out the grenades, so that will slow things down somewhat. Angels, did he spot? Yeah, he caught a glimpse. Well, just the one on the right-hand side. Doesn't realize it's a 5-man stack, though, I think. But that molly will be on point. That spread is going to work out well. Now he knows that they're all coming his way, and he's kind of trapped. He's in a weird situation in the checkers that he's going to have to get flashed out here. They managed to get the smoke down, but he's getting caught out. He's going to run close into it. That nade bouncing around, but Kirby right in his face. But Dozier managed to get a little cleanup duty in there, but the damage has been done. And they're down to a 2-on-3. Adrian and Kucha with the retake. Tech 9s. Well, that's all I really need to say about that one. Bomb is going to get planted here. 2 versus 2. Everyone got rifles at this point. And there's the last flash, actually, from HellRaisers. There comes a peek, Kirby. Nice. Actually will get taken down, and Nico couldn't hold. Kucha will survive that round there with a full 100 HP. Got a kit, so he'll just jump on and get the defuse in here. HellRaisers bringing it back to 4-3. Yeah, that was a bomb plant, and again, it got costly for HellRaisers, but they've got enough to buy themselves back into this one. Dignitas, meanwhile, of course, can go straight for the rifles. They went with their Tech 9. They didn't even have armor, some of them as well, going through there, so that may well have been the difference of whether they held on. But as you can see, money-wise, it was also the difference of being able to buy the AKs straight back up here, along with a heck of a lot of mollies this time around. So we'll see. Is it going to be another B play, or will it be that A push? Looks like it will, but Nico losing out in a tight fight with Moo there. You can see down to 5 health, both catching each other. Clipped him through the wall there, so lost that extra little bit of damage. Moo will be thankful for that one. Kept him alive, got the kill. 5 versus 4 right from the very get-go yet for HellRaisers. And Moo's honestly done a good job of actually holding that middle area of the map. They actually pushed someone up towards vents there as well. So Dignitas again lose complete control over the mid. I see. They're going to boost as well. Kucha's in a perfect spot right now. They're going to boost straight into him. Kucha is sat ready and waiting for this boost. He's got Adrian with him as well, so they could catch him out, but instead it's AZ that comes out on top. And that is the mid loss, but will they expect Angel? Well, they will now, because he's just got a kill from Vents on Kirby at B.
So they've got to be careful they don't go straight over that into his crosshairs.
Oh, here comes the peek from Dozier. Pimp. Oh, crosshairs were trained right on him, but as he drops down, we see a push around the side from Angel as well. Actually, will pick off MSL. They've got to deal with that push here from Angel. He's just going to flash his way out.
He's got the bomb covered off.
No one actually there, yeah. And that bomb being down is certainly a bit of a bad thing.
Adrian's in a perfect spot there, just completely pins it in here. He manages to catch one round the corner. There's the second. They knew exactly where they were. The work from Angel and Dozier coming around. Dozier came through mid, Angel around the back of B. As soon as they took Kiebi down, they knew it was safe to push. And HellRaisers got themselves right back in it. 4 apiece now. And Dignitas going for, once again, the Tech 9s. It's going to be just one Tech 9 and a couple of Deagles this time around.
Well, that last eco where they went pretty much full Tech 9s, let's not forget, did work actually really successfully for them. Came down to a 1 versus 1, which
Angel got
HellRaisers won.
For the UMP, yeah, it's got 4.6k. Not, okay. I guess they know that it's an Eagle. He was alive in the last round, so he's passed off his M4 to someone and decided to go for that UMP. Adrian in a perfect spot. That flash, that smoke, everything worked well. And this time the eco is not going to work out. That just got cut down in his tracks. A 4k for Kucha.
Yeah, really nicely done. I mean, pretty much full eco there as well for Dignitas, so not expecting much more. But HellRaisers finally get themselves back into the lead after, you know, and if you think about it, this could be a very different scoreline right now after HellRaisers won pistol but lost out on the second round. This could certainly look a lot more one-sided than it currently is. Moo, who's managed to stay alive for a couple of rounds in a row, is building up some serious bank there as well. And they now have 2 AWPs in play, so both Angel and Moo going to have one in hand. Looks like the initial push coming over towards this A site. Of course, the smokes at main are going to slow that down, though.
Adrian just doing the little Kucha boost there as he launches him across there, running on each other's heads, so he's managed to get across. Are they going to expect him? Because Dignitas are stacking up for A site once again, and Nico's going to creep on round. They have got the double AWP setup, remember. Adrian's holding the open corner, which is where Nico was aiming there. Kucha caught a glimpse of the feet. Will not quite get the kill, though. And that was MSL tagged really low, but Dignitas really pushing for this one. Kiebi's the only man that's lurking over at B site. And this two-man defense of Adrian and Kucha's got to be really on point in this push.
Oh, Kucha there, up on top of Red Box. Oh, flash out after getting his kill onto AZ. And Dignitas just can't find a pick here, can't get any of these A defenders down. And it means that they're just one by one slowly peeking out, but also being taken out at the exact same time.
Dozier's coming round the back. They're going to have to go now or never, because Dozier will catch them all in the back. They're going to flash themselves out. Kucha does go down, but they've not counted on Adrian, and he just picks himself up an easy triple. Nico's going to get pinned out. That's a 4th for Adrian. And as I said, they had to go. It was now or never. They run out of smokes. They finally managed to decide to push. They just delayed too long. And I tell you what, Kucha and Adrian, they're doing a great job over on A side. Look at it, 11 and 12 kills apiece. They're cutting Dignitas down every time they try and go there.
Got to feel that Dignitas here might try a B push at this point. I mean, those A pushes have just not worked out for them, cut down pretty much instantly. They've also not had the freedom of the middle area of the map as well, which on Cash is absolutely instrumental for you to, you know, cut the map in half basically and stop the rotations coming in. But currently, again, it's Moo who starts off the fragging, taking down MSL with that saying, no, get away from middle, that is our area. And it looks like that B push, as I expected, is going to be coming in, but they seem to be ready for this one.
Yeah, Moo's made the rotate, got himself in position, and look at it, they're just running to AWP crosshairs. Angel gets himself 3 with the AWP, finally gets taken down, but the support from the side, AZ spins around and somehow comes out on top in that duel. And now we're 2 down. Adrian just around the side. He's going to get the bomb planting. Kucha's pushing through checkers. Not too sure he's going to expect this one on the right, and Kucha will take him down. And that double partnership, Kucha and Adrian, are working magnificently for HellRaisers now. Come from 4-1 to 7-4. This has been a great comeback for HellRaisers.
Yeah, 6 rounds in a row for them. Just digging in nicely on this CT side, trying to put up some big numbers. And really, as you mentioned, look at the scoreboard there. 13 frags for Kucha, 11 for Adrian, 9 from Angel, who got himself a nice little hat trick from headshot there with the AWP. And overall, as I said before, if they'd have not lost that round 2, this game would look completely different. They're going to line up perfectly there for them. And that round was not very long. Let's just put it that way. Absolute decimation, obviously, on the eco there for Dignitas, so not exactly the hardest thing to pull off, but, well, they lined up perfectly.
It was a Tech 9 run, so it was a dangerous run, but yeah, they lined up really well for Angel there. Gets himself a simple 4K, 8-4. You know, we were talking at 4-1. It was, I think it was AZ on 9-0-3. He's now on 12, so that's the difference, 12-0-9. They've just not been able to make a dent in the last couple of rounds. They're going to try yet another A play, so they're going to that deadly Moo this time. He's going to be pushing through. Kirby will catch him out, so Kirby finally going with the team to A site instead of making that B lurk. But Adrian and Kucha are still there. Kucha's getting burnt. He's got to get out of there. Now they have to make the play. They've got a wall of smoke down. They've got to push on site. Adrian's down. Kucha's going to catch one around the corner. That is the bomb. Everybody rotating into play, but he's caught out in the smoke.
Angel now going to push through here as well. Not going to wait for those smokes. Actually really using them for his own benefit there. Getting the cover. Will spot the man at the back, but Nico gets the better of him. And it's now all on Dozy here from Truck. Actually just got a couple of knocks onto Nico. One of them is pretty low. Pimp, that was not the ideal flash out. There's a man inside the smoke there. Dozier spotting him out to the Tech 9 now. He's got a man right in front of him there in the smoke, which we can obviously see. Dozier can't see him though, as the nade gets pinged off the door. Dozier down to 7 HP. That bomb's going to tick away. Dozier does get the kill. Can he get the next one? No, he can't. Nico up close and personal with the AWP. And Dignitas finally get around going their way after losing 7 in a row.
Well, they managed to hold on, so speeding things up, it seemingly what worked out for Dignitas there. More importantly, it was Kirby's opening frag on Moo that came around the corner, because he could have put a damper on everything. Tried the JW play, tried to push out straight A main, get in their faces without AWP, and it didn't work out. It backfired. Kirby with the quick headshot managed to start things off for Dignitas. Now, once again, Dignitas going to slow it right down. They've got 3 members holding off. They're going to throw out all of the smokes, it seems. And this is going to be a mid play. It's a wall of smoke in mid. They're going to push on through, and they're going to go straight for A side once again.
Well, let's have a look what happens this time around. MSL, or Dignitas in particular, got themselves positioning now in middle. Look how far pushed up MSL is there. He's going to catch one out, but Kucha still getting the better of him. Here comes the peak. The bomb is now down, out in the open, and they've been ripped a new one there by Kucha. Finally, Pimp gets a couple back, but he'll find himself in a 1 versus 3 scenario. Flashed up there. They know where he is, and it'll be finished by Adrian. Dignitas pick off the 1 round, then go ahead and lose straight away after. HellRaisers up to 9-5 as we hit the final round of the half.
Well, fool them once, don't fool them twice, that's for sure, because Kucha and Adrian were holding steady this time. Kucha once again in that boost position, catching himself a triple. And now 9-5, final round of the half. Everybody buying what you can, and you can see what that means for Dignitas. They couldn't afford a great deal. Just Nico with the AK, Tech 9s. It's going to be yet another fast A play. They're going to be piling in here straight to Kucha and Adrian.
Nade coming in, didn't do as much damage as I thought it might have. Kucha will get himself the 2 to start with, and that's an easy double for Adrian. Last man left alive is sat at the forklift. Kucha will actually drop him there to get himself a hat-trick, and the 2 for Kucha at the end. So 5-10 at the half, and really considering that there were 3 rounds in a row there that probably shouldn't have been won by Dignitas. Yeah. I mean, they should have lost 3 in a row after losing that pistol, but they could think themselves lucky that they've got 5 there, I think.
It could have been a much bigger score for HellRaisers, no doubt about it. Solid performance from Kucha and Adrian on the A site there. Dignitas just seemed unable to break through. They got through twice, I think I counted, A plants. Everything else was B. So maybe they should have thought, let's go B a bit more often. They got control of the mid every single time, but they barely made use of it. That was the problem for them. HL were giving it up. HellRaisers were letting them come through, but great defensive performance from them. The problem is, though, Dignitas are also very solid on defense on this map. So 10-5 is a perfectly acceptable score coming into the second half.
Well, let's have a look, shall we? I mean, HellRaisers won pistol number 1. They lost the second round. This game would look a lot different if not for that fact. Let's see if they can do it again here on the terrorist side. Armor for everyone. So let's see if they decide to push this one fast. Looks like we're going to be having a couple of men boosting up there.
Nico's got a nade ready for this boost. He's the one man with a nade, and he could toss it straight into that boost spot and catch them the second they come up and over. It could do a heck of a lot of damage. They have all got armor, though, like you said. This is an interesting T-side start. Everybody going armor, just the pistols. So with the Glocks, nobody gone for Tech 9s or anything, so they haven't tanked to protect 9 this time around. Nico, well, he did have that nade. Now he suddenly realized they need to throw this one out because I'm almost dead. They're going to be piling on in towards A site. They're back around AZ. AZ in all sorts of trouble, and that A site is taken by HellRaisers.
Well, AZ has actually done his job there, though, getting 2 frags before going down. They will lose Pimp, though. That'll be refragged, and we're down to a 2-on-2. The bomb's finally going to get planted here by Kusha. And it's him and Moo to save the day. MSL with that 5-7 in hand. What's the play going to be? Nico takes the head off Kusha. Now Moo realizing, okay, I can't actually see the bomb there. We'll throw out the decoy. Had MSL up close. We'll actually take out MSL and Nico as well to clutch the round. And HellRaisers take a second pistol in succession and move themselves just 5 rounds away from victory at 11-5. Let's just see if they can win the second round, which is something they failed to do in the last half.
Close stuff, though. Down to a 2v1. Big balls play from Moo there with the double headshot. And, of course, as you mentioned, the fact that HellRaisers did lose that second round in the first half. We'll see how Dignitas set up for this one. They pushed them all the way there. But now, of course, there's a double AK coming out from Angel and Moo. Dozier checking on Squeaky. Something, by the way, Dignitas barely ever did. They didn't really go Squeaky route. This time Dozier's the man that's going there. AZ all alone at the moment on A's site. Angel's going to come and test him as well. He's going to get for the door. AZ not going to land the 1D. Going to be forced away from the corner, and this is buying time. Look, Angel's about to just pop around that corner and have full vision of AZ. Oh!
Well, it took him 3 bullets, but he landed it onto Dozier. That leaves them at 4-on-3. 5-7 around the back here. Kusha might actually lose out. He went low, but Nico not quite got the damage. It's now all on MSL, who will be finished off there from forklift by Moo, and it's 12-5. This time, HellRaisers don't make the mistake of losing out to a second round after winning pistol, and are just now 4 away from the win.
So, HellRaisers in a good position to take this one. Dignitas going to have to go for a full save. Will get themselves the rifle in the next round, so let's see if they're going to make some fancy plays. It's going to be a 4-man pile through on B site. They're going to try and catch out. Now, Adrian is coming this way. No, he's just dispatched to the bomb in the mid, so he's not going to come on through. Kucha, though, as the observer is showing, is in the perfect position. If they were going to come piling around this corner, they'd be going straight into his crosshairs. HellRaisers seem a little confused because they're starting to approach A, and Adrian's gone completely through mid, wondering where the hell is everyone. It's just Kiebi. He's the only man at truck over on A site, and HellRaisers almost already in there, but the bomb's still sat back with Moo. They have got A site completely in their control now, though.
Yeah. Basically just bank there on a push towards B. Kusha will see one, actually lets him go by. He can just call that for the rest of his team. And Pimp is going to walk into his crosshairs there. Easy kill. Next man to come around and die will be MSL, and it's now Nico and AZ. Last 2 men left alive. And it's just a matter of when, rather than if, I feel.
Yeah, it's been a really safe round for HellRaisers. They have not lost the thing. As I say that, Dozier might lose out, but no. Some quick thinking with the Tech 9 does come out on top, and that was almost a team ace there. Angel picked himself up the double. 13-5. Here we go, though. Dignitas on the rifles. Nico going glass cannon with the AWP. This is going to be a tough old ask of Dignitas. They're going to have to pick this one up, and many, many more to pull themselves screaming and kicking. Adrian sticking with the UMP. Not going to go for an AK, and the Galil also staying on Kucha.
Now, I think it's right at this point as well. Save the money because you're up at 13 rounds. There's no real reason, actually, to rebuy when you've got those that SMG in there and the Galil. Just stick it for now. If you end up losing the round, you've saved the money anyway coming into your later one. So plenty of time to work with here for HellRaisers. What they can't make the mistake of, though, is letting Dignitas get rolling in this one, picking up 4, 5, 6 rounds in a row, because then it starts to become all the more deadly for them. However, first frag will go the way of HellRaisers, and now AZ finding himself here on this B site. That was not the flash that he wanted to do. Actually blinded all that one, And he is going to peek out there. Funnily enough, he manages to get the first kill, but HellRaisers keep the advantage and are going to plant here in a second.
Was he trying to shoot it back around on that wall as well? I didn't see. He did put a couple of shots at it, but NiKo with the AWP, glass cannon or not, he's going to land the frag, and now it's in a 2v3 retake position here. Dozier is critical, and they've lined up for him. Spray control, that's all you need! But NiKo, with no armor, does manage to come out on top. Adrian gets a peek around the side. He knows he's got NiKo to the left, and Pimp pushing to the right. Gets one down. Can he get the second? He's holding him off. NiKo can't push for this one, but he's going to go for it. He's got the AWP. This is do or die. He manages to switch, gets the UMP. Has he got time, though? I don't think he has. He hasn't got a kit. This is going to be very close. No, realize it. And you're not going to save the AWP. You're not going to get away that close. Not happening. And HellRaisers will get the round. So in the end, all that heroic efforts of NiKo to no avail. And 14-5, Dignitas forcing it up. Scouts for masses, whatever they can buy.
Yeah, no draws, of course. So, I mean, playing for an overtime at this point is certainly not what you want, considering that, you know, you've only got 5 rounds anyway. Winning 10 in a row, you might as well force here and see if you can pull something a little bit miraculous off. NiKo will be kicking things off with this scout in mid. And you've seen Dozier almost every single round pushing up to Squeaky. And it's just working out perfectly for them.
The aggression worked out. They've tagged Kucha very low. That was an aggressive B push from Pimp and MSL, but didn't manage to get the kill. Dozier once again is testing at door, and that's leaving Kiebi in a fairly exposed position. Catches a glimpse of Angel coming round. Now he's on his own. Dozier got the kill. Tries to get the wall bang down. And, well, the cross from Adrian will manage to take him out here. This is looking like it could go 15-5. It's just MSL is the man standing. Moo with the AWP, crosses over. We'll get the plant in while he gets covered off. It's Dozier at the back on quad that's going to cover him. Will not get the frag. What the hell was that? Completely missed it. Has to finally the support of Kucha. Here's what backs him up there. They're going to recover the AWP as well. 15-5, match point for HellRaisers.
Match point, and while after that force, it's once again a mixed bag here with really not a lot to work with money-wise for Dignitas. Again, the scout for NiKo, 3 for Masters, and the M4 for Kiebi, who doesn't get armor because of that slightly more expensive purchase on the rifle. HellRaisers, of course, got money for a good couple of rounds going forward from this one. It looks like they're just going to play standard as to what they did before. Kucha going to be lurking. Moo will open up the fragging again, this time onto Kiebi. So armor or not, wouldn't have saved him anyway. There was Kucha taking down MSL. So they've even got an opening at B, should they wish to take it.
That was a case of get out my crosshairs. You're in my way, get out of the way. Doesn't matter, they're pushing on through in the site, and it's just NiKo and Pimp to keep them in the game now as they flash away through the smoke. Angel just comes on running through and just mows down NiKo. Last man at truck's going to get smoked off, doesn't matter. Angel finds Pimp's head, and that was, in the end, a little easy for HellRaisers there. Dignitas, I expected a lot more of them on cash, and I think they could probably be expecting a lot more of themselves than there, but HellRaisers, you know, and looking at that game, considering HellRaisers won the pistol, both sides, but lost the second round in the first half, it could have even been a bigger score. That was a big score as well, 16-5 at the end. Yeah. That's a big score against a team like Dignitas. HellRaisers are now 6-6 in the league, and Dignitas down to 7-9. And this is, maybe it's the start of a charge for HellRaisers. They've got 2 games against Penta. They could potentially win both of those as well. They could suddenly find themselves at 8-6 tonight and actually into 7th place.
Yeah, that's the real interesting one from this one, that HellRaisers basically have to do it. This was HellRaisers on paper, their hard game tonight against Dignitas. They're going to play Penta on Mirage and Cash
they've not
later
beaten Dignitas the last 3-4 times they've played them, so that's a big win for them already. And I really do wonder if they're sitting in Stockholm, sitting in a LAN venue. I almost certainly think they are, or they've gone back to a LAN venue in Ukraine.
Well, we are going to be taking a quick break here, but when we come back, we're going to continue with the HellRaisers hype train. They'll be taking on Penta for the first time tonight. That'll be on Mirage, and it'll be coming up in just a few minutes. So, guys, don't go anywhere.